they say about us. Now you talk back to, give me some of that attitude. Here we go. When I go action and you start. Stand by, quiet on the set. 3, 2, 1.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning and I take my son to daycare. I go to school, I work, I pay my bills. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you?
Don't look at me. Keep looking at the camera. Yeah, but that's a good attitude. How when she moved around, did she get out? Stay within the frame. Well, that's perfect. In fact, how did you pick up the bus 3 cents?
Yeah, that all got.
Okay, let's try it again. Here we go.
This time, when you lean over.
Just look straight.
Yeah, look straight and don't support your face.
Kind of squinting because it.
No, just have to just take it.
Okay.
Keep going on. Ready? Ready?
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare.
Is that better? It gives it a little more light.
I did notice when she moves, the camera refocuses in and out, so try not to move as much. The back, look at the background is coming closer and back.
That's because we have an autofocus.
So I take it out?
Now let's leave it here. See how whenever she moves it, yeah, we might need that since we're not really good technical people.
Okay, now that's, stay right there in that spot right there, because you're right in the middle of the frame now, and just don't rock too much.
Okay.
You're doing fine though. I like how you're delivering it. Anytime you're ready.
Here we go. Quiet on the set. 3, 2, 1, action.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare. I pay rent. Oh, damn it.
No problem. One more time.
The first time was better than the last two. Okay.
Take 4.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I go to school, I work, I pay rent. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you? I can't do this.
Every time you get done, take about the next 5 seconds to stare at the camera.
Okay.
You know, to give them that look, you know, waiting for them to answer you back.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I go to school, I work. Now does that sound like a lazy person? I messed up.
If you messed up this time, just complete the whole line.
Okay. Alright.
Take a deep breath. Think about it in your head, the whole piece. You got great character here. Doesn't you, Joe?
Yeah, you got your attitude's perfect.
Definitely character. Okay.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I pay rent, I go to work, I go to school. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you? I messed up again though. I get that mixed up because I'll forget. I get that messed up when I say get up in the morning and then, you know, go to school, work, and pay rent. I get that turned around because I'll forget and then I'll put that one in front.
It doesn't matter what order I think you say it in. What matters is your eye movement. Keep looking at the camera. Don't look away even when you finish. Like Joe said, keep looking at the camera.
Okay.
Just hit the eyes.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I work, I pay rent, I go to school. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you? I'm trying not to move around as much, but like when I'm saying, when I'm talking. Okay. Excuse me, I don't think so. When I get... Something. Okay.
Now they just told you, lazy, shiftless.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I pay rent, I go to work, I go to school. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you?
Okay, one more time. Get over to your right, just right there. Perfect, okay.
Excuse me, I don't think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I go to school, I go to work, I pay rent. Now does that sound like a lazy person to you?
One more time, last take.
Okay.
Take 10 seconds like Michelle suggested. Take a deep breath.
Okay. think so. I get up every morning, I take my son to daycare, I go to school, I go to work, I pay my rent. Now, does that sound like a lazy person to you? Did I move my eyes too much?
That's wrong.
You want your glasses on? Let's take them off. Remember, we have you in that other pitiful pose shot with them on, right?
Okay.
Let's take them off.
Okay.
And they'll think he's a different person, right? Right, Jeff?
I can still see who it is, but go ahead.
Okay. I plan to graduate from school a year early, and
Okay, stand by. Watch that.
Okay.
It's like going into a trance. You just block out all the stuff around you. You're just talking through this camera. And this camera ain't doing nothing to you.
Okay.
Nothing.
I plan to graduate a year early. I already have my college fund set up. I plan to be an architect, and I'm buying transportation so me and my baby's future can be better.
That's good.
Oh, well, let's try it again. Let's reword it some. Okay, you know when you say toward the end, I'm buying transportation. So my baby and I, because me and my baby's background, you're an architect now.
My baby and I
can have a better future. And let's have a little attitude in that.
All right.
Okay, stand by. Quiet on the set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I plan to graduate a year early. I already have my college fund set up. I'm planning to be an architect, and I'm buying transportation so my baby and I can have a better future.
So don't look at me. Look at the camera. Always look at the camera.
Fingers pointing is a reminder. It looks a lot better when you're staring at the camera.
Remember, this lady already said you and the baby have no future. So let's tell her something. Think of me saying that, and what is your response? Action.
I plan to graduate a year early. I already have my college fund set up. So me and
my baby and I.
Okay. My baby and I. I keep wanting to have a better. I keep saying me, my baby. I already have my college fund set up. I plan to be an architect. I'm buying transportation so my baby and I can have a better future.
Excellent. Yes. Now
I'm graduating a year early. I already have my college fund set up, and I plan to be an architect. I'm buying transportation so my baby and I can have a better future. I plan to graduate a year early. I have my college funds already set up. I plan to be an architect, and I'm buying transportation so my baby and I's future can graduate a year early. I already have my college funds set up. I plan to be an architect, and I'm buying transportation so my baby and I can have a better future.
Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class so that it will give me a permit to work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed a beauty exam so that I could go to a cosmetology school. And see, they don't sound right. Okay. Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a okay. Okay. Is it on? Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class, and it will give me a permit to go work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed the beauty exam, so then after high school, I can work in a cosmetology store or a beauty store. So indeed, teen parents do have a future, because I do, and so does my child.
Face out on that lens.
Face out, okay. I can do that. Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will
high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty school. And last year, I took a beauty exam that will, after high school, give me, okay. Am I on the frame? Do I need to move over?
Move over, just a half step to your left.
My other left. Okay.
Every time you move, I make it light.
That's right, yeah. That's what campers on. Every time you move, you got to wipe down and sit again.
So don't move your head up and down like that. Look straight at the camera.
Okay.
Just giving somebody that.
Okay. 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 Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed an exam for beauty school that will give me. Okay. Was I doing that again?
Well, just not much, but you did do it. Go ahead.
Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a beauty exam.
Come on, Michelle. Here we go. This is the real deal.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Next year in high school, I'm taking a beauty class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty school. And last year, I passed a cosmetology exam, so when I get out of high school, I can go to cosmetology school. So indeed, teen parents do have a future, because I do, and so does my child.
One more time. You just stumbled on that.
Okay.
That was perfect.
It's better when you say 3, 2, 1. Do that.
Okay, here we go. Stand by. Quiet on the set. 3, 2, 1.
Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty school. God! Okay. Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a beauty class that will give me a permit. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty. See, God.
3.
Three.
Here we go. Think about it in your head. Yeah. Here we go.
Next year in high school, I'm taking a beauty class that will give me a permit to go work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed a beauty exam that will, after high school, give me. Shut up. Okay. Am I on the frame? Oh, I moved. Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a beauty class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed a beauty exam that will, after high school, get me into a cosmetology college or a beauty college. So, indeed, teen parents do have a future, because I do, and so does my child.
3, 2, 1.
Start again?
Yep.
Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to go work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed a beauty exam that will, after high school, give me, I always say, I'm getting real frustrated.
That's all right. It's our last stage.
Okay. Next year in high school, I'm going to take a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to go work in a beauty salon. And last year, I passed a beauty exam in I want to say all the words in the nasty book.
What are you trying to say in the second half of that?
Okay, I got to say the whole thing. Okay, next year in high school, I'm going to take a I can't even say when I'm not on camera. Okay. Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to go work in a beauty salon. And last year, I took a beauty exam that will, after high school, give me a... Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty school. And last year, I took a cosmetology exam that will, after high school, let me go work... Oh, okay, next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give Next year in high school, I'm taking a cosmetology class that will give me a permit to work in a beauty salon. And last year, I took a beauty exam that will, after high school, put me into a cosmetology school. So indeed, I do have a future, and so does my child.
You know, in terms of the origins and the evolution of the program, I would like you to pause, look at the camera, and then answer. Okay?
Okay.
Now, how is her eye movement when she looks at me from that angle?
Look at me.
It's better when she looks at you.
Look right here at my hand. I think that's better.
So,
Right about there?
Come on in here. I don't need to get that right there.
Your pocket. It's weird talking to a pocket.
okay, I know it's warm. It's going to get even warmer when the light goes on. All right. Right, baby's okay, right?
Babies are okay.
Baby's okay. Don't have a shadow. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Now, where do you want me to look? Because she's still not where you were.
Three. So, Jill, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action. Oh, okay. Ricky, tell us about the evolution of the program, how long you've been doing it, the name of the program.
Started this program about 9 years ago, the North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms program. And I chose to say young moms rather than teen moms because I think it's a little bit more respectful. In the beginning, it was as difficult as any program is to start. It takes time. It takes a year before you get a core group together. And once you have a core group together, you can never have to reinvent the wheel because you have this continuum. And I think that that's what makes a support group run. It's one of the important things, not to give up in the very, very beginning. It takes time. For me, the second thing that I learned that was probably the most important thing was that I didn't need to develop mass curriculum, that the young women in the group could do that for themselves, and it was much more pertinent to their life than anything that I could develop. So in giving control to the young women of the group, they're learning to take care of themselves, they're learning to talk, they're learning to make decisions about little things at first. Okay, and this is really, really important. This is what a support group is about to me. The other piece is that they're helping each other, they're listening to each other. And if they've been through it, they have the expertise. That led me to another realization, at least for me, a very important one. I got tired of professionals in the field asking me what young women needed. They didn't go to the women of this group, okay? They are the experts. They know what they need. They know that housing is one of the most important elements. They understand Maslow's pyramid better than any of us do because they know they can't concentrate in school if they don't have a roof over their head. They know that they can't make long-term plans when they don't know what they're going to eat tomorrow, or they don't know if they're going to have a welfare check, or they don't know if their boyfriend's going to beat them up. Okay? So they understand what their needs are, and I think that the community needs to listen to them. So, to that end, we've gone out into the community. We've had young women sit on the board here at the Youth Service Center. We have somebody going to the Teen Parent Forum. We've had people sit on many, many different boards and committees. The Roosevelt Teen Health Center, we have somebody there. Any way that they're heard in the community, I think, is really important. And that's twofold. One, it helps the community to understand what's going on in these young women's lives. Two, it helps the young women find a voice. And once they found a voice, they don't shut up. And that's important. That's really important. What else do you need?
I guess nothing else after that. For someone who's so shy, it's perfect day.
Okay.
And of course the question is, during the year and a half that you're in the program, what did you learn and how did it change?
I learned how to be more self-assured about myself. I wasn't confident enough for me to go out in the world and finish my schooling and get the training I needed to get a job. And I got that independence with Ricky because I wasn't even able to talk in a group like this. I was too shy to do it. So it's still hard, but not as hard as it used to be.
Perfect. Second question. What are you doing now, and what advice would you give to other young moms?
Well, now I join the working world, as they say. I'm working as a communications clerk. I don't know. The advice I have is for people to believe in themselves, that yes, they can do it. Not to say that, how people usually say that teen moms aren't going to make it in the world because they had their kids young or anything. And I had Jose when I was 16, and I was able to make it. Yeah.
Very briefly, what kinds of things did you do in the Young Moms program? You, Ricky, and your group, what did you guys do?
We went on field trips. We cooked together on Christmas and Thanksgiving, and it was a time to spend together quality time, and it was really nice. So.
Perfect.
Young Moms Program.
Here, let's rehearse that while they set it up. Okay.
I don't think so. North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program.
How's that sound? Oh, the camera's not on, right? That's all.
I think we need to say it faster, though. That sounds right.
Okay.
North Portland Youth Service Center.
Say it like you mean it.
North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program, Okay.
Okay, here we go. Stand by. And 3, 2, 1.
North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program. There you go. Did he get it?
No, we didn't. Program. A little more enthusiasm. Remember, this is a visual means. Audio. Let's get some facial movements. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Action.
North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program.
One more time with some smiles.
Oh
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Stand by. How you doing? Gary? You ready?
Ricky.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program. There you go.
And you know who keeps messing it up is Ricky when she says, there you go.
Ricky, shut up.
One more time, because it's hard to edit something that quickly out. So, and then at the end, just
I was making
play.
that they laughed.
Yeah, they did.
I'll do it again.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
North Portland Youth Service Center Young Moms Program.
Turn it over to you.
Question. Funding problems are happening with Measure 5. If you could talk to anyone at the county, or the person at the county who held the purse strings, and it was going to be totally and completely up to you as to where the money would go to fund Young Moms programs, Teen Moms programs, what would you say to them? What do you think the most important thing is? Or let's say the 3 most important things. Because I don't think there's one. I think there's got to be more than one. But the 3 most important things. Okay. Daycare. Daycare, one. Daycare. Who's having problems with daycare?
Me.
Me. Why? Okay, why are you having problems with daycare?
Because, welfare, they're starting to make you not, if you're a new person just getting on welfare, they, are starting to not let you get daycare because Measure 5. And, you can't go to school and get your GED or your high school diploma if you ain't got daycare. So, like, welfare, they make teen moms have to get your GED if you're on welfare, and you can't do that if you can't have daycare.
Who else is having trouble with daycare? What are you having trouble with?
It's not necessarily, you know, you have to be on welfare, but it's when you need to go out and if you have, like, say I have a doctor's appointment, I don't have no one, you know, to watch my baby, I don't have the money to go to a, you know, a public daycare or even a private daycare, there's just no...
So if you get stuck at home, it makes you even crazy.
Right, and you don't have no, you know, you're always there constantly. I mean, even if you do have other business, you know, I take my baby most places wherever I go. But if I can't take her, then I can't take care of what I need to do because I don't have the money to, you know, put her in daycare or the money to hire a babysitter even.
Okay. Some other ideas. What other problems with daycare? Anybody trying to go to PCC or go to college?
I'm trying
What's
I
happening?
have plans. I've gotten financially and everything to start school for auto body this fall. All the way out at Rock Creek. I've made all the plans and preparations. Everything's all set up. And then all of a sudden, welfare saying that they don't have money for my child care. So it's a big problem.
And what you're trying to do. Okay, we got daycare being a major issue. What other thing would you tell Multnomah County or the state or the feds as far as that's concerned?
They need more programs to be available for the children as well as the parents.
You need prevention for that?
No, for the babies. You know, so they can interact with other children.
Like let and break start?
Yeah, they just need them to be more available.
That and that education program.
And that know that they're there.
You know, not having a place, not having any money, not being able to do anything. I watched it.
You want to start again in terms of having to raise your hand for housing?
How many of you have been homeless? Okay. We've used transitional housing, shelters, safe home. You were in a shelter. You were in a shelter. Some people have been on the street. Okay. So housing is a major issue. And when you don't have housing, what happens?
You don't eat, you're cold, broke.
You don't feel safe.
You don't have those.
You don't got
Can you
anything.
go to school?
No, I just, like I went again.
Okay. You can't go to school. Okay. So housing is a major issue that you would talk to these guys about, I hope. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's one of the most important ones that we've had to deal with here. Okay. What else?
Transportation.
Transportation. Transportation is a major issue.
Amazing.
Why is it a major issue?
Because with two babies, I can't
You got twins, right?
I can't take the two babies, just throw away the bag and myself on the bus. I can't do it.
It's hard enough with one.
I know.
It's hard enough with one.
To get both the babies on the bus with the stroller in the bag.
Okay. So you've talked about transportation, housing, what else? School, education, what else? You start out with something else. Jobs and childcare. Okay. If you had to prioritize those, how would you prioritize them? Housing, number one.
Education.
Childcare number two. Education.
Jobs, transportation.
Jobs. I think the transportation runs a continuum. Right? All the way through.
Yeah.
Okay, but those are really the issues. Okay. What do you think? Do you think all of those things need to be beefed up? Do you think that you just need better communication about what's available?
Both. All of it. They need to be made of more than needs to be made more of it. Yeah. People need to be aware that there are people with needs.
Yeah.
They need to know that most people don't want to accept that there is
teen moms that are in problems, they want to put it aside because
Yeah,
it's not happening.
abstinence.
Yeah, and it really is happening, and there needs to be more attention put to it.
Especially with Measure 5 coming on, it's real hard for people to take and go to school if they're going to school and take care of their kids. Plus go to work without child care. And they find if they got Measure 5, that there'd be a lot of people dropping out. It'd be horrible.
And as it is with transportation, I have to give a week's notice to get a ride anywhere.
Well, you've got it better off. I mean, I don't go half of my appointments because I don't have the transportation or the money. So I just say, skip it. I have no way. I have nobody to watch my child. I don't go.
So what appointments are you missing because you don't have time?
Doctor's appointments. My daughter doesn't even have a doctor because I don't have the money to take me and her all the way out to wherever. No, I'm not even on welfare. And it's hard. I think I would be better off being on welfare than I am now. I can't get on it. I'm
How many
not
people have
qualified.
problems, those of you who are on welfare, getting out to the welfare office? Where is the North Portland Welfare Office?
It's but I have to go to the
Ladies'
office.
I don't go to that one.
In the middle of nowhere.
Okay, what happens if you don't show up for an appointment?
You have to wait on a waiting list.
Okay, we got this. Let's get some up stuff, some positive things.
Okay. Some positive stuff.
Yeah, in terms, how they've helped each other, how they've grown.
Okay, listen up.
Being in this group, I haven't been here that long, and I feel that, for one, I can relax.
Don't get fight.
Being here, I relax. I feel like I can talk here. I have no one else to talk to. And it's also giving me a break, because my daughter, she can be downstairs, I can be up here. And, and just visit with everybody, talk about problems, feelings, or whatnot. Try to help other people, give advice if I can.
Go snorkeling.
Yeah, and when we went to the beach, I had a blast. It was great. I've had the best time, I think, of my being a young mother was now, besides having my child, of course.
It makes me realize that there's more people like me out. I'm not alone. I can actually communicate with people what I'm going through. If I have a problem with him, and I know people are right there, they've been in the same boat, they've had the homeless problem and everything, people are right there. I've got support now, I didn't before.
Yeah, I made a lot of friends, and they pushed me to go to school and get my GED and do everything. Where before I wouldn't if I wasn't in this group.
Okay. So everybody in this group has got school plans right now, or going to school or has their GED? Everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that it didn't start out that way. I'm real pleased with that. What else do you want to say about this group and how it works? Anybody else?
I think this is the only place that someone would have friends. Because we don't have the time to go out and make friends because we always have to be home with our children.
A lot of my friends don't have kids, and they don't want to deal with kids. And the girls here do. They have children, so we always understand each other if we can't get out.
And I think, I don't know of too many other programs, but this is the only program I've ever seen to go pick us up. They go out, pick us up if we don't have a ride. I wouldn't come here if I didn't have any other ride.
So transportation is a really important part of what goes on. We're busy babies.
Okay, now we're through. What I'd like to do is get some baby shots for our commercial, Baby Not Bad, Baby Active. How many toddlers are here? Y'all believe that though, Baby Not Bad, Baby Active? No, we go to babies. However, Jordan is doing a wonderful job, so now we're off mic. And Gary, you want to just pick up the camera and let Jordan do whatever she wants? Let me give her the mic, maybe she'll... ladies again. I'm sorry I was late. I had to go get that law.
I thought, are you going downstairs too?
Oh, you have toddlers?
No, we
Let them do what they want. Babies do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna just do baby shots downstairs. So,
there's no
we
baby
can do a
down.
commercial. Oh my goodness, yes. Sure, how you doing? Yes, you the charge now, right. Whose baby is this? Okay.
6, 7, 8, 10. There's PS 10. Size 10 Levi's here that are cut out into short. That's a light.
Toys. That way. That way. Go play toys. Go play toys. This boy is just all over.
Here, Cody, look.
Margarita.
Okay, guys, mommy smile now. Happy, Casey happens to get you. Happy, having a ball. Candace. Over there.
Get another one and bang it. Here, no. Here, take this and bang it. Here, can we trade her that?
Cassandra.
All over.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, there you go. All right. Give me a carpenter.
Well, they ended up bringing him over,
Yeah,
so
so-
give him back and go get the twins so you can get the twins back.
Your little boy's sleeping. Way up in there. Okay, the boys are over.
Here, there you go. All right. You gonna bang this one? Hey, big boy. What are you doing with this? Thank you.
I'll get it in a minute.
Is that her mic? Is that the mic?
Yeah, but this is...
Thank you.
Oh, not my shoes. I always want to put the weirdest things.
Cody, don't take.
Look.
I know you did.
No, don't need my shoes.
No.
Oh, but look at him. Oh, no, you can't have that. Look at the camera.
Go over here. Give her this toy for that one.
Look at that.
I asked them to shut the door down there so they didn't have enough.
Oh, no, you can't have that. No, you can't have that up there. No,
How about this?
Two. You take it away, huh? Are you gonna sing?
Oh, no.
Sing.
No, you can't have that up
Sing.
there, boo. Look at that.
Sing.
Look.
Say that dance. Sing. Dance and sing so everybody can dance and sing. 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 Dance. Shake your butt.
Yeah,
It's that dance. Dance and sing. Let mommy keep going. Do two more. Do some things. Shake your butt. Go like this, Dougie. No, don't put him down. Where that is? No. That's not yours. That's not yours. That's not yours. Here, this is yours. Gary, dig her with the mic. This costs a lot of money though. Wrong way, you guys. A lot of money. Hey, don't take it out on you. He was using his days, pulling on his shirt to grab a band-aid. He's a bully. He'd be a guardian. He really has the mic. Look at this one over here. Don't drop it on the floor, please. Oh, the mic? Oh, she's put. No, eat. No, eat. That works. Cody. Mom kiss. Yum, yum. Thank you. You get a lot of good like food, baby. Oh, where'd he get that suit? Did he have on a tuxedo? That's what she had by. Whatever she had by to go faster. She's eating it. My daughter is eating zucchini. Cody, you want some? She's eating it raw. Oh, he's got one too. Oh, cucumber. Don't shoot Marta with the gun. He does all the time. He's little hair. Try to teach him bad boys, what you gonna do? She's a cop. You broke it. The little one that you can. Excuse me, Gary. It's gotten so big. Everybody's reading on their mind. Last time I saw her, she was showing her little... What's your best way? Just Cameron. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Don't pick your nose. Say hi. Love you. Blow him a kiss. Blow him a kiss.
Oh, don't cry.
What did I say? Don't pick your nose. No, that's it. No. Don't pick your nose. No. Give me those. No, give me these. Give them. Give them. Give them here. There'd be no way we have ready. Other ways you're gonna play Miriam? Yep. Oh, it smells. Go ahead. Get down there. Sandra, no. Go get him. Yeah, go get him. Come on, go get him. No, he'll step on my head. Go get him. Yeah, go get him. No. No. Where are my keys? No. Right there in his hand.
Thank you, bye.
All the other kids are playing with toys. She's playing with vegetables.
Who's Mark?
Everybody else is playing with toys
No.
except for her.
No.
She likes vegetables.
Play with something.
Get it.
I have no idea.
Sit down. Here, you got just about everybody?
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, we just need Dorothy in the middle, and you guys, you know how they do in news shows? Because all this is stage. The news is stage too, right? What we'd like is for you guys to talk to Dorothy, since she's the reporter for...
Get out of my lap.
You can't have that.
Come and take me over.
Well, I got a car. I mean, I have a ride.
Well, if you two, are you going to take it? You going to take it?
Are we supposed to be doing it now? Where are you going?
I don't know, Lanita. I'm just taking shots here.
Yeah, you put some nods like here. Yeah, but I didn't.
One second, I got it.
Don't hit the little baby.
Oh, yes, okay, the only thing that I'll have a car seat. I don't have room.
Be careful.
Give the baby kiss, Cassandra. Give baby kiss. Give baby kiss. Give baby kiss. Give the baby kiss, Cassandra. Give the baby kiss. Give the baby kiss.
I have to go over there anyway.
Yay.
If I gotta go, I gotta go. I still have to make that work, you know. Well, wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
All right, where'd my baby go?
No, I'm still getting up no matter how I count it. I still have to go same time.
Getting bullied by the next.
Interesting. Oh my, I never heard that before. You guys just talk to Dorothy. Don't make her laugh or nothing, though. Only, just tell her how you got here today.
Tomorrow, what time do you guys get here? You're going to have.
She'll ask you. Just talk to her.
I will talk to him. I will also talk to him.
I got here at 6:30.
Asking how long they've been in labor. That'll get it real spark.
2.5 hours?
45 minutes.
I'm leaving this late.
45 minutes. About 10 minutes.
2 days.
I'm being dead serious. I had one labor pain. That was it. One labor pain. You got it? One. Okay, that's about all we need.
Good baby.
Yay! Yay! Wasn't that fun?
Wasn't that fun? Okay, ready? Cut.
What you crying for?
Unless they're good ones. Yes, it's in your bag.
All these new people. All these new people. Huh? Yeah.
We have a rehearsal.
Joe. I need another battery, Joe. Hey, Joe? You got another battery?
Yeah.
Stuffing them or something. It's like,
tired. You stayed up all night. You're so tired. I'm so tired.
Me?
Hang on, Anthony. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, so then he doesn't box.
He does.
Good catch, Mom.
DJ. Oh, that TV.
God, look at his eyes. Ready to go. Yes. Ready to go.
DJ. DJ. Tiger. Can you come over here? Now, Iris walks and stuff, right? No, she crawls. And you eat shoes. You eat shoes, tennis shoes, Nikes, not Adidas. Oh, look at them little tiny shoes. What should I wear? Did you know we were going to videotape her today, Rosa?
Yeah.
Okay, she was very nice.
Oh.
And this baby belongs to, okay. Well, I never met her. That's right, I never met a mama who wanted a baby videotape. Is that right? Okay, now Iris, look this way and say that. Yeah. Okay, Tyler, here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. You hear that, Stephanie?
Put your shoes on.
And before you leave, Gary, we need some shots of empty crib. Oh, I just see you back there. How you doing? Well, you know, to maximize Gary's time, you gotta fix and see believe me, before we leave, there's a certain talent. Which is not a video like school or a hike now, right? And show them we have time. Once you direct this scene, I will turn the time card so that you can see like this side. Oh, sure. Remember their music video in the pool and get up and move.
What's that?
You see the little girl in the blue? You can all of a sudden fell out of the sky and play like she was passed out.
I think I panned over and caught the tail end of it.
Can you put a couple of the little girls in the seats there? Rosa? Oh, you put the little girls in the seats. Have them sitting in there playing with something. Have them facing each other. Really?
Yeah, you did not like them.
Yeah, I guess. That was pretty obvious there. Just let them do what they do. Just let them just go. You know, I know you make sure you don't hurt themselves.
Going to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom like that. No.
Over to Sarah. Go to Sarah. Go to Sarah. Go to Sarah.
You're almost too close. I can't get you.
buddy. That's enough now. You'll get your pay. Just on camera.
Thank you.
Oh, real? Yeah, for the game.
Another one. See no camera at all.
Yeah, that's Mickey Mouse. You know Mickey Mouse? Hmm?
Kind of like John.
Oh, really?
Dead on target.
Where's she dead on target, baby?
Thank you.
That baby's having fun. Don't care about nobody else having fun. What's going on?
Crawling through stuff. Where you going, man?
Yeah, there's no one holding on to the light. Yeah.
Oh, Nikes.
Kids clothes is nothing adult on this now.
Yay! Bye-bye.